Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Mass Effect. Now, if I'm correct, we should be very close to the end. However, there's something I do want to go down here. And it occurred to me this morning just before I started recording. I need to go down. And talk to a few people. Now, I'm going to be doing this as one full recording, but I'll probably end up cutting it into sections. So, there's a few things I want to point out. So, you saw me save Ashley, who was with the Solarian STG team. There they are right there. If I had gone back to save Caden, they would still be here. Which means that they were able to pick up the Solarian team no matter what. So why couldn't they pick up...
It was an honor working with you, Commander Shepard. Despite the losses, our mission was a success. Lieutenant Alenko's actions will not go unnoticed. His sacrifice has earned humanity a great deal of respect from my people.
You knew what the risks were.
Of course. The grim reality that every soldier must accept. Rest assured, Commander, my men and I will not forget what you have accomplished here. We will leave your ship as soon as you reach your next destination.
You have my gratitude, Commander. Most people would have left our team behind. The captain considers the mission a success. I defer to his judgment.
Glad I could help.
Good luck, Commander Shepard.
Commander, things got heated back on Vermeer. You did what you had to do. I respect your choice.
I appreciate what you did, Rex. I won't forget it.
Just make sure it was worth it. Saren has to pay for what he's done.
We'll have him soon enough. Then he can answer for his crimes.
He'll do more than just answer if I have anything to say about it.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander?
About Lieutenant Alenko. How are you holding up?
Can't say I'm better. Sorry for anything I said back there. I don't want any deaths on my hands, and it's my fault.
Williams, listen to me. I'm in command of this mission. I made the call, not you. He's dead because of me.
It's funny. I don't have any fear of dying for the Alliance. But when I think of someone dying for me, if you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on Elysium?
It was my job to get everyone out safe. I failed. I vowed not to let that happen again. Same here. I'll remember him, and I'll do better for him.
Yeah. I guess that's all we can do. Thanks for the advice, Skipper.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
So primarily that's all I really wanted to do was just talk to them. We'll see.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Salion, too.
Yeah, we've heard all this one.
I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was... He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we...
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Yeah, I said a lot of the stuff just ends up repeating after a while, and it's just gets kind of like meh. Sell this stuff off. All the non-10 stuff. And guys, we are actually really close to wrapping this up. Now, if I'm correct, when I go to the console, I should have a message waiting for me from the council. I think I have another conversation with Liara I have to take.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I like talking to her. I love the sound of her voice. Like, it just fits so perfectly.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I've been thinking about Saren. I actually feel a little sorry for him now.
He's become a slave to the Reapers, and he can't even see it.
He is trapped inside his own mind. Part of him senses his identity slowly being swallowed up by Sovereign, but he is powerless to stop it. I wonder how he first fell into Sovereign's trap. Did he think he could somehow stop the Reapers from returning? Or was he simply driven by a lust for power and glory?
Whatever Saren's reasons may have been, they're long gone now. He has to be stopped.
Yes, I suppose you're right. He may be Sovereign's victim, but he is also a threat to all life as we know it. Let's not spend every free minute talking about Saren. It is bad enough we are chasing him across the galaxy.
I like talking with you, Liara. No matter what the subject.
Then let us talk about you. Are you okay?
I'm not sleeping well. The visions keep me up at night.
I wish there was something I could do to help you. You need to be at your best, Commander. The crew relies on you for leadership. It can be a heavy burden.
I can handle the responsibility of command, but if I don't stop Saren, the entire galaxy gets wiped out.
I'm sorry, Commander. The last thing you need is someone constantly reminding you of how grim things are. Is there anything else you would rather talk about?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, like I said, I like talking to Dr. Chuckles. I like the sound of her voice. Like, her character voice, it just fits with her so well. Like, there's a handful of people in this game that I think have, like, the perfect voice for the character. Female Shepherd, Joker. Joker a little bit, like, Joker's like the bottom of the list. But definitely Dr. Chuckles.
Forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his gap.
So that's it. So, like I said, it may not seem like it, but Vermeer is actually the beginning of the end. Actually, I want to say if you don't do all the missions first, then you won't get this transmission until after you complete Theros, Noveria, and all the rest. So none of these options are what I want to say because I know what's going to happen.
Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, ma'am.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
How many ships are you sending to attack Ilos?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Mistake, no, definitely do that one.
Are you insane? After everything I have done, you still don't believe me.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
So,
Commander,
if you
I
have
got a message from Captain
interest,
Anderson.
if you have a romantic interest, at this point, there'd be a nice conversation and, you know, a moment of, you know, near passion.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
You know what, we'll take...
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
So, here's how this works. The moment I go down here, a NPC is going to spawn up there at the ship.
Alliance officials report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area.
To prevent me from getting back on the Normandy prematurely. And I would show that off to you guys, but I'm in a bit of a time crunch, so... I had to remember where it was for a second. Nope. That's one of those missions that you can take like early on, along with him and him.
More rumors about strange metal creatures.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
The Normandy's been grounded.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems. But if we override the ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
What's the plan?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
You're gonna get yourself killed. There has to be another way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He won't just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The ambassador won't forgive this, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
So the thing is, two of these options have the same result. One is different. Okay? I'm not going to tell you which two have the same result, but you know, me personally, I usually leave it up to him.
It's your call, Captain.
I'll break into the ambassador's office. He made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Although that said, after that little statement, it should be kind of obvious which two it was. Like I said, the main reason I'm not too concerned, again, about all the little side quests is because in this game, where there's a ton of them, very few actually have lasting effects on...
The Quarians endangered the entire galaxy when they let the Geth break free. I hope your people are properly contrite, Tally.
As the Turians are properly contrite for releasing the genophage upon the Krogan.
You're assuming that sterilizing them was a mistake.
Like, the side quests don't really have as much effect on the next game as the ones in 2. But there's so many fewer side quests in 2.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send...
Like any true Cinder, glass jaw.
Let's go. Get us out of here, Joker. Now.
So, I'm surprised they actually didn't have, like, get shot at or something. And I'm pretty sure this thing's gonna get hit with copyright, because that's what happened the last time. So, we're technically, I can go back to all of these places if I wanted to. Like, there's really, like, 0 point in doing it. So, because of course I've already done it. Now, you can, if you want, go through all that sorted process. But like I said, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it wants you to complete picking up Liara, Pharos, and Nevaria, as well as Vermeer, before it gives you Ilos. Because, of course, you need Liara in order to get Ilos anyway. And this is just a glimpse of what Vile will be coming up for.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? No way we can make a drop in there. We have to try. Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone.
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option. It's not an option. It's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker?
I can do it.
Gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
So, who to bring? The scientist. The tech guru. Oh, so many options. So many choices. So many that just don't matter. The real choice is between these two.
Inside, now!
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Yeah, that happens all the time because she puts up that biotic shield, like when she first jumps out every time. It always does that. There's a reason why you bring her along. Guys. Oh yeah, dude, this is so gonna get hit with Music is #1 on the list of things for copyright. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Come on. Gotcha. Because I need him to start attacking the other one. That'd be very helpful. I can get them both to attack each other. That blast will practically kill me. I mean, you're talking shields and a good... probably... say 3/4 of my life bar. Can't wait to get my assault rifle and actually be able to use it. They crawl around. Which actually, had I not gone over that way, hang on, there's a guy back over this way. Okay, so had I not gone to take on the giant robots, the Armator actually could have overridden them and had them upstairs fighting. Now, I know that basically what I've done is I've gone around in a giant circle, but there's a very good reason for that, because I like to fight. Like, there's no need, because the thing is, the reason you come down here is to avoid fighting the Armators in the first place. Because this will put you right up here, which would have been right behind them, because this is where you need to go down this way. I still go that way because you get the codex and some extra XP and some people to fight. You have to ignore that X, by the way, too. That door doesn't open until you go the long way. I also recommend moving with your gun out because it appears as if you run a little bit faster. I saw something there. Okay. So here's where things get tricky. Destroy. Gotcha. He's down there doing his thing. Yep. Yeah, normally I would go through the whole process of, you know, breaking that stuff down and trying to do the codes, but seriously, I have so much Omni Gel anyway that I'm gonna need to make some more. like how an ancient elevator that, mind you, still works, uses conventional door controls. Okay. See that? Invisible wall. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Actually, I gotta say, quite surprised. I figured this would be a lot longer before I was at this point. My goal is to make this one big, huge, long thing. Although part of me does want to get to 30 videos on this. I mean, I could have stretched out some stuff, and the whole Vermeer thing, well, I mean, that's kind of like, I mean, it wasn't really necessary that I break that up into, you know, different video sections. It just made things easier in the editing room. Also, uploading. Because with this, I'm gonna have to get up
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after we went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
At like pretty early in the morning, basically. Okay, so I need to get my 5-finger ready because there's a guy in here that I want to hack. Oops. There he is, right there. And we couldn't get the Geth Prime. And I wasted the hack. Oh, you know what? My hacking is... Oh, I don't think it is all the way up. Great, what's the hack again? Let me double check, but I could have sworn mine. I was almost dead. And 4. Could have sworn my, yeah, my hack is all the way up. So I guess you just can't hack the Geth Prime. I could have sworn I did it before. May have been on the easy level though. So, but yeah, I maxed out my pistol a while back, and I can't max out my intimidation for some strange reason. I don't know why. Really should have done operative. Maybe that's probably what I need. Is I need to have my operative a little bit higher because it improves my. Okay. That is that for bad guys. Now I could have there's a terminal for there it is. The armored terminal. If I bolted over here, I could have turned them on and had them fighting for me as well. But trust me when I tell you that trying to get past that Geth Prime is no mas.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it. Then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Unsafe. Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope.
Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
Not a big fan of like the sudden voice change, you know. Ooh. See, this is why I like doing regular commentary instead of post commentary. Because with regular commentary, if I pause, I can pause. With post commentary, I feel compelled to do a lot of talking, which is a massive strain on one's voice. I mean, mind you, it's not as bad as something like singing or screaming. I guess could also be an option. But yeah, that little video of us coming to Ilos, that was BioWare's first attempt at a good video. They just get better.
Who votes we take the vehicle into the creepy underground bunker?
Good idea. The firepower will come in handy.
Not to mention it's a pretty long way.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Please, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just have yet to run into it.
So, the reason I stopped is because if you keep going, there are bits where it'll cut off the conversations. Oops. I mean, mind you, I'm still gonna run into probably about the hour-and-a-half mark.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have...
See? See, that's kind of what I was trying to avoid, was... But at least you guys get to see what I was talking about.
What is happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush!
I do not think Saren is behind this.
I mean, there's still quite a lot left to do.
I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
So why stop us and let's get on with the mission?
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated, and the Reapers invade.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space. sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
So, you heard what he said, right? It's a small-scale version. Don't know if you guys remember, but there was a small-scale version of a mass relay on the Citadel. Statue?
What happened next?
We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
How did you survive?
I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
The thing is, I agree that it was monstrous. Not that he betrayed them so much as was following his programming, but
he couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren can use the conduit to bypass all the Citadel's external defenses.
Correct. And once inside, he can transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay. And the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols, and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
We're in a race to save the galaxy and you want to play Q&A with a hologram?
You are right. I am sorry. My personal feelings clouded my judgment. We should go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
So you heard what he said, that Saren hasn't reached the conduit yet. Like, that's key. Like, very, very crucial. Because what you're about to see suggests that this entire conversation is taking place after
all their advanced technology, and the Protheans were taken in by the Reapers just as we were. They failed.
Just like my people. But they also gave us a chance to save ourselves. We must hurry.
So this next bit, I usually don't even bother with trying to fight anybody. Chiefly because where you could, very easily. I mean, seriously, I'm in a tank. Fire off a few pot shots here and there. Ugh, come on. Tank, so you know it doesn't actually turn on a dime. And that is the entire reason why I did that. Just to try and pull off that backflip. Like, no other reason than that. Come on. Come on. Yeah, like, I don't even bother trying. Like, at this point, I used to. When I first played, I was like, oh, man, I gotta kill everything. I gotta destroy everything. But yeah, just take my word for it. Most of the bullets are not gonna hit you. And the ones that aren't gonna do enough damage to you to make a difference. And it's much more dramatic this way, you know? So... I mean, especially once you get to sort of like the end point, I guess you could say, where you honestly don't have the time to fight. I actually am going to have to cut this into multiple videos.
The conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
As I said, they get better.
Activate the defenses! Seal the station!
The arms aren't moving. System's not responding.
Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council!
Citadel Control! Citadel Control, do you copy?
See the timer in the bottom left-hand corner? I got 35 seconds left to get there.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation.
I still want to know how they fit in there.
The Presidium is experiencing severe system malfunctions across the entire level. All non-emergency personnel must evacuate immediately.
Give me a rundown of the damage.
We have lost all primary power to the level. Environmental controls are not responding. Class 3 fires are burning in sectors 2, 3, 6, and 7. Civilian casualties are high. I am also detecting numerous unauthorized synthetic life forms throughout the station. They are believed to be hostile. Please approach with caution.
Come on! We need to stop Saren before it's too late!
Please begin emergency evacuation procedures. This is not a drill.
Not bad. That was one shot that took out two in two completely different spots, too.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station. Don't.
I did not do that, by the way.
Suit up! We're going outside!
Coolest part ever. Not that. This. Somehow their level designers were able to pull off giving you a horizontal feeling while climbing up a vertical object. So it feels as if you're moving horizontally. Right? But that's an elevator shaft. Like, it goes up. Look. Elevator. I mean, I'm sorry. Say what you want, but that is impressive. Got a few pot shots off on the program before that. So I had to kill him myself. Oh, that's another thing I want to show off too. Another very awesome piece of level design. Watch what happens. Oh. There we go. That's how it's supposed to go. You notice how they kind of like floating ragdoll? I think they must have like done a patch or something like that, because they used to actually, like when you killed them, they actually like floated. So they must have patched it or something. Yeah, just seeing bullets flying behind me does not necessarily mean that it's just my teammates. Like I said, we're getting fairly close to the end, but I figured it would take about an hour to an hour and a half to finish this up. Oops. Sorry, Tully. I suspect, most likely, like I said, knowing where I'm at and like how much farther I have to go. But move. Hang on. I need at least one guy to drop. Thank you. Okay. So that's one turret on. The goal is to destroy the dropship. Jail. I would go through the sorting process, but like I said, at this point, I'm just going to use the Omni Gel for everything. Thank you very much. Yeah, in the past they would do that. It's like float away. I had to remember to hit that floor button. I had to remember to hit that floor button. don't get me wrong. It's not that I have a downer on the pistol, but I mean, at least it's an automatic pistol. And I can take some solace in that. Whoa! I have no idea what happened. Okay, so you don't want to do that, then. Bad news for yours truly. Which is fine, because I can see that get the trooper there after the program. Doesn't feel like I'm doing proper amount of damage, you know. Okay, man, this is where things get really hard for me, because I've got to take those guys out. So, pause. We'll put Tally there. They are there.
I cannot.
Yes, you can. Do move your blue posterior over there.
I cannot.
Alright, Tally, hold down the fort then. That's why I need them over there. Time to move, time to move, time to move. So I need them there because they'll draw the fire. They'll draw the rocket fire away from me. Which of course is not working because one of them doesn't want to go into a proper position. Now will you go over there? Thank you. That's why I need them both over there. It's because when one falls, I'm waiting for my revival thing to come back online. I'm okay with the farther two because they don't impact right here. They impact on the back wall there. There we go. Gotcha. The more people I can get firing at these things, the better. If I can get them to take out their own people. And now for the last one. Anyone over here on this right-hand side typically takes a rocket straight to the chin. I thought she had the... Ooh, that's right. Build up. Basic armor? Sure, why not? Okay. Yeah. Does Tally not have... Oh, okay. Yeah, you've got bad stuff. I'll give you that. And do I have a medical? Not a good one, but I do have one. Liara is pretty much in the same boat. But you're taking more damage, so this will really help you out. 4. Oh, it's got my shields. And hers is still recharging. Okay. If you're wondering why I'm not up front trying to do that, simply because I don't need to be. On your feet. Help me out of it, will you? The only downside, of course, is those two will stay there. If I don't call them to me. Mind you, after a certain point, they will teleport straight to me, so... But I have to clear out the battlefield first. Just you, huh? Okay. And this was the hardest part, actually. It's just those rocket turrets that are a pain in the posterior. Well, you know, I actually might be able to make it before the hour 30 mark. So, there's a few ways to do this. However, I'm going to show you guys the primary reason why I was nice to Saren in all of my conversations and dealings with him on Vermeer. So the primary reason you want to get your intimidation and charm abilities as high as possible is for this.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
Had to wipe out a few hundred of your followers along the way. Sorry if I kept you waiting.
You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
So, that's part of the reason why I did it, was to have this particular conversation.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for the implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
So yeah, if you're not nice to him, Vermeer, if you're mean and all that stuff, you actually have to fight him here, and then it ends pretty much the same way, except for, you shoot him instead of him shooting himself.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick! Open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
Are you sure about this, Shepard? Human casualties will be very high if you send your fleet in now.
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign is a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
True. That's why you can't waste reinforcements trying to save the Council. You must hold them back until the Citadel arms open up and the human fleet can go after Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
So, I have only once ever chosen the opposite option to what I'm about to choose.
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension no matter what the cost.
I hope the Council appreciates this.
They won't. It's just cooler this way, though.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
It's one of those, like, tearjerker moments,
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
Destiny Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
The Citadel's opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
Make sure he's dead.
He's dead.
This fight, however, is on. You'll definitely want a biotic for this battle. Because, as Liara will demonstrate momentarily, the biotic stasis is very, very valuable in this situation. Maybe it's not the stasis. It's the one that makes him explode. I don't remember which one it is. That one. What did she just use? Okay, it's just use stasis. It stops him from moving around.
Sovereign's too strong! We have to pull back! Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Now, the only thing that I find funny about all this is that you find out in 2 and 3 that they covered up this attack by saying it was a Geth destroyer. There's no possible way the Council could have convinced the thousands upon thousands of ships and their captains to say, no, it was a Geth ship. Like, none. Zero, Zelch, Nana, Kapusky. Like, you can't convince me that they would have done that. If I beat the hour 30 mark, it'll just be like just beat the hour 30 mark, you know.
Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Hard on my flank. We're going in.
Agent Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
That and a possible broken arm. Yeah, that's what I call that. And the arm not even really that bad. It's just kind of sprained.
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard. We have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Counselor, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
Here's the thing. Normally I would, but to be frank with you, by 3, he ends up being Udina anyway, so...
Let the politicians figure this one out.
I agree with the Commander. This is too important to rush into.
Of course, Ambassador. We will welcome your candidates with open arms, whomever they may be.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
So that's it. I didn't quite make the hour 30 mark. Well, I made the hour 30 mark, but I'm a little bit over. It'll probably end up getting cut down in edit, but we are done. It'll be a little bit before I do part 2. But, or Mass Effect 2, I should say. But, yeah. So, that's it, guys. I'm done for the day, and I will leave you with the sultry sounds of the very ending credits of Mass Effect 1. Sayonara.